The second investiture, Cacciaguida. Cacciaguida was an ancestor of Dante, the father of that Alighiero from whom came the surname Alighieri. The encounter with him takes up a good 3 cantos of Paradise, dedicated to the commemoration of the healthy, peaceful, and virtuous Florence of one time, and to deploring the current state of the city, greedy and dishonest, and marked with fratricidal wars. Cacciaguida lived between the end of the 11th and the middle of the 12th centuries, that is, in the period in which Catharism could develop and operate in relative peace. It's no coincidence that among the good families of the past, the Nerleys are mentioned, certainly Cathars. Perhaps 3 other families named by him adhered to Catharism. Unfortunately, as already said, the documentary shipwreck is huge and almost nothing is saved. The reason for the decay is ascribed to the people who in the world most go astray, that is, the Roman Church, as it came to be understood by all, and to its hostility to the emperor. In the last of these 3 cantos, attention shifts to Dante, his destiny, his mission. He expresses his worry to Cacciaguida. Going through hell and climbing the mountains of purgatory with Virgil, he heard grievous words about his future life, and now asks his forebear to reveal to him what fate awaits him. And so must you depart from Florence. This is willed already, sought for, soon to be accomplished by the one who plans and plots where, every day, Christ is both sold and bought. Paradise 17, 48 to 51. Page 262. Exile will be Dante's future, the cross that he must bear. The expression, burden your shoulders, leaves no doubt. The verses to speak of the burden are very famous. You are to come to know how salty the breath of others is. But nevertheless, Cacciaguida continues further on, all falsehood set aside, let all that you have seen be manifest, and let them scratch wherever it may itch. For if, at the first taste, your words molest, they will, when they have been digested, end as living nourishment. Paradise 17, 127 to 132. Dante expresses the fear that if, so as not to hurt the sensibilities of his contemporaries, he had not told the truth, he would have lost the possibility of living my life among those who will call this present ancient times. Paradise 17, 119 to 120. But Dante does live. He lives among us that call that time the Middle Ages, and still bears vital nourishment to those who read him today, however he is understood, as a poet or as a prophet, as a theologian or a politician. Dante raises his voice powerfully, denouncing without hesitation the evils of society, and pays for his cry with exile. We applaud and keep our peace, but it is an exhortation that in reality Dante directs to his readers, those of yesterday and today, because yesterday, like today, was a society where greed was rampant and was arrogant and wicked. Is it simply not possible to get out of it? It is his dream, and it is for all of us. He identifies 2 causes. The first is the greed of the powerful, only interested in power and money. We know this well. In fact, we spare no criticism for the powerful in our turn, although not always with the rigour and coherence of Dante. But he also clearly shows another cause that, page 263, might not please us to recognize, because it concerns ourselves, that like sheep follow our leaders, be they religious or secular, and run behind whatever flag, like the unsuspecting, the overwhelming majority, all who, led by bad example, stray. Dante's cry criticizes the greed of the powerful, but not only them. To us, he says, if evil greed would summon you elsewhere, be men and not like mad sheep. Paradise 5, 79 to 80.